we will discuss about the syllabus of analytical chemistry. The main name of this paper is Thermal Methods of Analytical Chemistry and Electrochemical Methods of Analytical Chemistry. Thermal methods and electrochemical methods of analysis. The paper is divided into two parts. One is thermal methods of analysis and second is the electrochemical methods of analysis. So the thermal methods of analysis, these are the in thermal methods of analysis we will see the TG, thermogrammetric analysis, DTG, differential thermogrammetric analysis, DTA, differential thermal analysis, and DSC, differential scanning calorimetry, and one is the thermometric titration. So the first chapter we will see about all this, and in the second chapter electroanalytical methods we will see high frequency titration, first point. Second point, electrogravity. And third point is colorimetry. So this is the three type of titration we will see in the second unit of analytical chemistry, electroanalytical methods. And your third chapter is chemicals and biochemicals, biosensors. So this is the very important instrument tools are used in today's chemist, chemicals and biochemicals, biosensors. And ions, this is divided into three parts: chemical sensors, biosensors, and ions relate to electrodes. And third part is the electroanalytical technique. So electroanalytical technique is the two main parts. One is the polarography and second is the voltammetry. And third is the bioanalytical chemistry. In bioanalytical chemistry, we will see how our instrument is useful in the bioanalytical technique. Suppose in the biochemistry lab, we already use the analytical instrument. This instrument we are studying in the bioanalytical chemistry in these methods. So these instruments are spectropolarimetry, by using of the spectropolarimetry, we will determine the NADH, hormones, drugs, pesticide, cholesterol in the biological samples. This is we will study in the fifth chapter of analytical chemistry. As name is the bioanalytical chemistry. So next method is the ultracentrifugation. And what is the Z electrophoresis? Ultracentrifugation is like our centrifugal machine, but is the advanced type of the centrifugal machine. So name is the ultracentrifugal machines. By the applications of ultracentrifugal machines, we will separate the mitochondria in the cells and other uses. Next is the J electrophoresis. 2D gel electrophoresis and the gel electrophoresis. So this is the summary of the 5 units of analytical chemistry. So we'll see the first chapter, introductions, thermal methods of analytical chemistry. So as name suggested, thermal and electroanalytical methods. This is the analytical paper and name is the thermal and electroanalytical methods. So the first is the thermal methods units, second is the electroanalytical units, and 4 is the electroanalytical units. Third is also based on the electroanalytical units. So we will see the first units, thermal methods of analysis. In the first unit, as earlier discussed, we will study the thermal methods. Thermal methods are included TG, DTG, DTA, DSE and the thermometric titration. So in first chapter we will see about this first TG, second DTJ, third DTA, fourth DSE and the thermometric titrations. Further, these topics are divided into general principle, second instrument, instrumentation, third part is the factor affecting the curves, factor affecting TG, and fourth is the application. So all this point TG will see the sub points, but principles of TG, next instrumentation of TG, and next is the factor affecting TG curve, and finally is the application of the TG instrument in laboratory. All 4 points is subdivided into this: principal, instrument, DTA, principal, instrument, factor affecting DTA curve, and application of the DTA. Same DSE, principal, instrumentation, factor affecting, and applications. Application both are DTA and so all the applications we have seen. Last point is the thermometric titrations. In this point we will see the type of the titration, type of thermometric titrations, and second is the application of thermometric titrations. So this is the summary of the first chapter. University also asks like questions: principles of the TG and instrumentation of the TG. Second question asks factor affecting TG curve and application of the TG curves. Next question is asked difference between DTA and DTG. Application of DTA, application of DSE, or instrumentation on principle of DSE. Okay. Thermal methods are subdivided into classification of thermal method. First point, the classification of thermal method. Thermal methods are divided into first TG, second DTG, third DTA, fourth DSC, and fifth thermometric titrations. So this is the 5-mark question asked, classification of thermal methods. So in these questions we will write the mainly general principle of TG, DTA, DSC, and thermometric titrations. And we will further study first TG. TG is the long form thermogravimetric analysis. Thermogravimetry. Thermal gravimetry. Thermal means temperature, gravimetry means weight. So we will study the compound weight against temperature with the function of temperature. In this TG, we will record weight loss as increasing the temperature. TG graph, we will see the weight loss against temperature. So this is the TG graph. %, 10% weight loss, 20% weight loss, 30% weight loss, 40% weight loss, like this. So this is the TG graph. First, second, DTG is the derivative of the TG. Differential weight in y-axis, x-axis is the temperature, TG, and DTA. In DTA, we will heat the samples with reference sample. In TG, we will heat only one sample, and we will check its weight loss with respect to temperature. And in DTA, there are two samples. One is the reference sample, and second is our sample. So in TG instruments, we will heat or recorded temperature with respect to our reference sample, TG. And in DSC, we will set temperature recorded with reference sample, reference, and sample or sample. So in DSC, it is the advanced instrument. Principles are same in DTA, but DSC is the advanced instrument. In DSC, we will use the calorimetry. Small heat change recorded. In DTA graph, we will see temperature against reference temperature. This is the DTA. And in thermal titrations, we will check the temperature of the analyte. So this is all about introduction of the unit first.